Ladies and gentlemen, our 2017 IAVA Civilian Leadership Award recipient and our dear friend and mentor, Rosanne Haggerty. There's the camera. Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Paul, especially, and it's such an honor to have Community Solutions work recognized by this great organization. And frankly, all the more so on a night you're recognizing two amazing leaders, Flo Groberg and my friend Bob McDonald. But if I'd been in charge of that video, I would have really zeroed in on a picture that I know I sent you of Paul as our 18-year-old intern back in the day, Paul with hair. And that's how long I've known him and have been president of his fan club. Paul, even as an 18-year-old, was a force, committed to the common good and destined for great things. And it's certainly been one of the great honors of my life to be part of IAVA since its founding and support its fearless work. The teacher became the student long ago because everything I've learned about effective advocacy for veterans, I've learned from Paul and his exceptional team and board and the IVA members. Now, when Paul and I first worked together, our best ideas about ending homelessness focused on building houses, building big apartment buildings, actually. But we found that creating good housing programs was not enough. The problem was growing, and the most glaring thing was that no one was taking responsibility for solving the problem, or even figuring out what type of problem it was. And largely because I had the good sense to start hiring veterans, we started figuring out that homelessness is more like a hurricane or an epidemic. It's a condition that requires a clear goal and priorities, the coordination of many organizations' efforts in real time, the rigorous use of data, things that almost no one working in homelessness knew how to do. So we realized that other sectors, like the military, public health, even manufacturing, had skills and tools that could be applied to this problem. So we've now trained community teams in over 200 communities in the skills they need to end veteran homelessness, chronic homelessness, and we believe eventually make homelessness itself something that is rare, quickly resolved, and non-recurring. And these communities stepped up to end veteran homelessness, not because it was the right thing to do, but because leaders at the VA, first General Shinseki and then Bob McDonald and now Secretary Shulkin, took ownership and made sure that communities had the resources, not just the skills to get the job done. And in the last 7 years, veteran homelessness has been cut nearly in half throughout the country due to that commitment. And it's no longer a question of whether we can end veteran homelessness, but continuing to push through the last mile. So let's not let ourselves off the hook. This is within sight. And thank you again for this wonderful honor.